Hello.
So,
Hey, Eddie.
Hey, Andrew.
I just
Thanks
made you the
for,
host so you can let people in.
Okay.
You,
It'll just pop up. All right. As people
you
come in.
are
Okay.
live and you're recording, so feel free to start.
Thanks, Andrew.
Yeah, thanks, Andrew. Eddie, I don't see anybody but me and you and Nick and Natalia.
Okay. Are they all in the meeting?
That's who's in the meeting. Nick, Natalia, you, and
There
me.
they are. There they are. I had to switch screens. Okay. Yeah. Ben Krebs is not going to be here, and I don't think Kitty's going to be here.
Right, but Tim will. Tim Thompson's supposed to be.
Is he? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ben has they have that planning meeting tonight. Planning and zoning for the change in the comprehensive plan.
Yes, big deal.
And,
yeah.
Yeah. So I think there's a big group over there. He's got to be there for that. So.
No problem. And what about well, it just left me. So
Todd,
it's me and you. Who?
Todd Stone.
Yeah,
Were you
Todd.
thinking Todd's?
I'll text him and see if he's coming.
I think Todd's going to be here. We spoke earlier today about something else, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be here. I think he is. No, I take that back. He's got that planning meeting as well. The same.
Oh, he's in that. He's on that with Greg. Or
yes.
with,
yeah. I'm sorry. It slipped my mind. Yeah, he's at the same meeting that Ben Krebs is at. That planning and zoning meeting.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? That's
we might
really
have a short group.
Yeah, we didn't think about that.
Well, when we switched it to Tuesday, we're not used to doing it on Tuesdays. So
no, but we switched it back in December.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so it's not like it's new, for sure.
Right.
I'm going to go ahead and call the meeting to order. Real quick, I know that they're not going to be here. Do we have any guests here tonight, Eddie?
No, ma'am, I don't believe so.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and ask for approval of the minutes for January the 18th. Can I get a motion for that?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
I'll second.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No. So there's only 4 of us, Eddie. I'm not even sure we have a quorum, buddy.
Yeah. I'm not sure how we define a quorum, to be honest with you, Connie.
Well, I think you have to have at least 5.
Do we? Okay.
5 to 6. I don't think we have. I don't think we have a quorum.
How many members do you have, Connie?
How many members do we have?
Total.
Total? Wait a minute, I'll tell you. 1 second. Let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8. And Natalia.
If you have 7, you have a quorum. If you have 8, you don't.
Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4. So we really don't have a quorum, do we?
If you only have 7 members, you have a quorum. If you have 8 members, you don't. That's why that total number matters.
Well, I count Eddie as one of my members, so I have Ben, Todd, Eddie, Nick, Kitty, Tim, Natalie, and myself. That's 7.
Natalia.
Well, Natalia. Yeah. I said Natalie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Todd Stone.
Well, I got him on here too.
So that's 9. So you definitely don't have a quorum.
Me, Nick, Eddie, Kitty, Tim, Natalia.
Yep. You're 1 short.
That's 8 people, right? Because we count Eddie, right?
Yeah, it was 9 if you count Todd.
Now I've got Todd. I got Ben, Todd, me, Nick, Eddie, Kitty, Tim, and Natalia.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, still got to have 5 to get a quorum on 8.
Okay, so Tim is texting me right now. We meeting? Yes, if you jump on. Then we will have time, then we'll have it.
Then you'll have your quorum.
That's good. We can have our meeting then.
All right. Please.
Okay.
All right. Tim will probably jumping on here in a minute. We'll give him a minute, okay? He says he's been waiting on host for a few minutes.
Let me see here. I'm supposed to be the host, Connie, and let me see
Okay.
if I'm having some issues. Oh, here we go. Yeah, Kitty and Tim are joining us.
Oh, Kitty is too?
Yes, I guess she's out of town, but she is probably joining us on her phone.
It says connecting to audio. You hear Kitty? There's Tim.
Hello.
Hi,
Hey,
Tim.
Tim.
All right. We've already approved the minutes. Is everybody good with that? Are you here, Kitty?
Hi.
Hey, okay.
Hey, Kitty.
Okay, we don't have any guests tonight. We've already approved the minutes. So we're going to move on to new business number 3, request for stoplight, Rocky Creek at Richwood Circle in Johnstone. Eddie, you want to take that? Have you talked to Natalia? Huh? Who said that?
Sit straight out here.
Sorry, that was a call that came in to the office today. I think it was Wednesday actually, and some residents or somebody out there was requesting an additional stop sign. They said there had been some issues with some speeding and some other things. I told her we would look at it in traffic committee. Normally I get with Ben on these things because a lot of those come through planning and zoning when the developer's engineer is putting his roadway plans out. So I will check with Ben on that one, and maybe we can get back with the group since he can't be here tonight. Ben can't be here tonight. Get back with the group next time on that request.
Okay.
That'd be
So
okay.
that probably needs to be changed from stoplight to stop sign.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
right.
too.
That's right. It's a stop. Thank you, Natalia. That's a typo on my part.
It's a
thank you.
stop sign, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay.
It's a stop sign.
Got
Good
it.
catch there. Yeah.
Okay, and bring it up next month. We'll have an
Yes.
idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, new business still under number 4 is ADA parking on Main Street.
Yeah, that I'll take that one too, if it's okay, Connie.
Yes.
That is a request. Todd Stone and I. Yeah, Todd. Thank you. And I discussed. He was in the office a couple of weeks ago, and he's had some people, merchants, and other people ask if we could add some ADA parking on Main Street. I told Todd we'd look at it and discuss it in the traffic committee. Since Todd's not here tonight, I'm not sure who approached him, whether it was one of the merchants downtown or who it was. But it's something that we could do, I suppose, if we decided as a committee that would be a good idea. It's really up to ultimately. I think it has to be approved through the city council as well. So we'll
Okay. What about in the next few weeks if we can meet with Todd when it's a prettier day and kind of walk around and kind of get an idea of what he's talking about?
Yeah, I think that's a good
So we
idea.
can
Yeah.
do a visual with that. So if you put
Yep.
that. Okay, let's
Okay.
do that then.
All right.
And then ADA parking request on Broadway. You and I talked about that some, Eddie. You met with some
Yeah.
people right there where the daycare is. I think you were going to talk to Nick.
Yes. It's on Broadway near
It's West Clinton.
near the Episcopal Church over there on Broadway. So it's close to the main street, that first block or the 3 or 4 blocks up. And she had wanted an ADA parking primarily it was going to help her business a little bit with some of her elderly clientele. It's a salon, and I told her that we were talking in traffic, but it was doubtful that we'd be able to accommodate that request.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking of something different. You're right about that, Eddie. Yeah.
Yes, it's on Broadway, near where that like strip mall where there's a donut shop and right
Jackson.
in that, right,
That corner of
yeah,
Jackson
right.
and Broadway.
really close, right in there in that block there. Yeah.
Okay.
And she operates a salon out of it. It's a house that's been converted to a commercial space.
I know exactly.
But
what you're
I told her it was doubtful we would do it, but we would at least bring it up and discuss it in the committee.
There's a lot of parking right down through there on Broadway, really, since we've restriped and redone all of that and put the bike lanes in. I think there's a lot of parking. And that the lady that you're talking about, I don't know if you had a chance or not, but I used to be in that building when I had my real estate.
Did you?
Yeah,
Okay.
Century 21 at one time.
Mhm.
And there's parking on the side and a parking lot behind. She actually has a lot of parking.
Okay.
But we can look at
Yeah.
that later too, if you want to. I can show you what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Did
sounds
I
good.
read somewhere? It's not on here. I'm not sure. Oh, there it is. I'll wait till I get there. So let's come back to that one on Broadway after I show it to you. Okay, Eddie?
Sounds good.
Okay. Under old business, the Colony Subdivision entrance, we got an email from you and Natalia today. Natalia, you want to explain that?
Today?
Oh, I think you're Connie. I think you're talking about the email from Natalia had to do with the Walmart delineators.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, not the Colony. The Colony was off of 25 there. They're looking at some intersection improvement possibilities with the new development that's going to go in out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I knew that was going to be happening.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was the one where there wasn't enough width to have a turn lane only or something.
Yeah, that's the one down on Broadway in Clayton.
Okay, gotcha. You're still looking at that.
That one's pretty much tabled. We just don't have enough space to do that one. It's not practical to do that one.
Okay.
Right. Colony's the one that has the downhill, right?
Right.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Right.
And so there's another development going in out there?
Well, it's not direct. Yes, it's next to the Colony. Yes, it's the one that's been quite a bit in planning and zoning, because there were 600 and something homes proposed out there at one time for the master plan, and they've approved the first phase of that. But it won't be directly connected to the Colony. It's like the next property over.
Okay. Is it going to be a new access? And I don't think I've seen
Yes.
it for that yet.
Yeah. Yes. There's a new access. Connie, what's the name of that development? The Singer development? It's a Singer property.
The Singer property.
Yeah.
Yes,
Sands.
It may not have come through us yet then, because I don't recall seeing anything.
It just got annexed and everything last month.
Okay.
So you probably haven't seen it all, but there are conditions to that
okay.
that they have to go through. So yeah.
Because I know we had a our consultant look at, this intersection for make some recommendations and things too. And yeah, I think based on the counts, it was recommended to consider building a right turn lane, doing a little bit of widening at the Colony access, because you have that really wide median. But if there's a separate right turn lane, then that would help with some of the delays in capacity in the peak period. So, but that's not a state-owned access. So if that's included in this other development, that's great. If not, that's something to consider, I guess.
Okay. I don't think that it is, but it'll be coming across your desk here probably in the next few months. I
Jason,
would say.
the Colony and this new subdivision, the Singer property, are really close proximity to one another. It's like the next property over.
Mhm.
And there is a new access point for that development. And I believe it's already been approved through KYTC, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, there has
all
been
seeing it.
something going on. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'll send you some information on it,
Yeah.
Natalia.
Okay, but for the Colony intersection that's on this list though, like I said, really other than, it's just some low costs, maybe signing and pavement improvements, which we've discussed prior.
Yeah.
The other recommendation is to consider doing some minor widening on the Colony approach.
Yes.
So that they can have a dedicated right and left turn lane.
Right.
Yeah.
That's something.
We would have to develop a project for the city if we decide to move forward with that.
Yeah.
I think the striping is pretty low cost. We maybe could go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
but if
I
we
don't
did
think that wouldn't add a right turn lane. That's just to kind of extend the nose and tighten up the intersection a little bit. But I think that's all we've got on that intersection. And so I don't know if you want to keep it on there or if you all already have plans on addressing those things at that intersection. But I think that's all I've got on that intersection.
Yes.
Eddie, you want to just put that on your list of things to do and just take it off of the
Yeah,
agenda?
I think probably I'll just go ahead and go with recommendation. She's put some time into that and probably just, if everybody, we'll probably just do it under our, improvements, our road funds that we do when we pave streets and stripe streets and all that. We may just do that as a project then.
Okay. Well, we're going to remove it off of the agenda then.
Okay.
That's number 6 under old business.
All right. We'll take it off.
Okay. And then number 7, Georgetown College pedestrian crossing. Georgetown College has asked us to do some crossing there, paint and stuff. Is that something that you can do as well?
Yeah, we can do that. I think that they're probably, in this case, since it's a request from the college, if they would be willing to pay the cost. And so I just need to provide them a estimate of what the cost would be to put that in, and we could do it if they were. Yeah, it's just right in front of the student center where they get a lot of foot traffic, and they want to see if they can calm traffic down through there.
Well, do you want to go ahead and put that on your list of to-do things as well and just take it off of our agenda?
Yes, we can do that. Yes, we can do that.
Let's remove 7 then.
All right.
Now we're going to move on to 8, the Episcopal Church on South Broadway. Now this is where I think they were supposed to get with Nick and you were going to put up a sign. It's going to be on the rotation.
Speed trailer. Yep, it's still on the list.
Okay. It'll constantly be on the list, won't it?
It'll be on the list until it's at the top of the list, and we are able to rotate our speed trailers into that area.
Okay, so that's what he's going to do. So you want to take this one off too? Or you want to leave it on there?
Yeah, we can. As long as Nick has it on his radar, I'm good with taking it off.
You good with that, Nick?
Right?
Do what?
Yeah.
No pun intended, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's on my radar. It's on the list.
All right. Yeah, let's take it off.
Okay, so we're going to remove 6, 7, and 8, Eddie.
Okay.
So number 9, no outlet signs through Harmony Ridge subdivision.
Yeah,
They were
that's
specific about some of those cul-de-sacs.
right. That's kind of in my court to address that. I will take care of that between now and the next meeting, and either we'll put the signs up if we've got some in stock, or I'll report back to the group that we don't have any, and if we decide to purchase some new signs, we'll discuss that as well.
Well, I
I'll
was
see what
reading the
Robert-
minutes, Eddie, and it said that Ben said that those streets were going to be through at some point.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
So
That's
if we put
I
up
need to
signs,
discuss that with Ben as well, because it's growing really
Discuss
fast
with
out there. There's
Ben,
a lot.
okay.
There's a lot of activity out there, so I need to discuss with
lot.
Ben as well. Yeah.
there is a whole lot.
Yes, there is.
Okay, well, we'll leave that on there, and we'll discuss with Ben and have more information on it. And then the Clayton Avenue, number 10, Broadway intersection, we're going to table it.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to do that under just the parameter. The space we have to work with out there is not sufficient to do that turn lane like we would like to. So we're not going to be able to do that one.
Okay, so let's remove that one off of our
All right.
list too. Number 10.
Okay.
Number 11, Falls Creek Maddox mailbox. I think we're actually addressing this, aren't we, in our traffic ordinance, Eddie?
We are. We will have the ability to, with the new ordinance, once the city decides to pass it, if they decide to pass it, to do something about these situations if it's deemed necessary. Yes.
Okay. I don't. So the Village Park Drive, Falls Creek, they were wanting some no outlet signs out there as well.
Yes, that's something that I've discussed with Robert and Eddie. And if we have some signs that are available, we'll put them up there. But we haven't taken any action on that yet. That was a request from the developer out there.
Well, let's leave that one on there then until we can determine what we're going to do.
Okay.
I read an email today about the Walmart delineators. You want to go ahead and fill us in on that one, Eddie? Natalia?
Yeah, Natalia, I want to thank you for getting back to me about that. We've got some options that we're looking at. We need to get the delineators back up, and I think that's probably the city's responsibility to do that. And then we have some more longer term solutions, which would redo the delineators and make them a longer stretch, or do a curb all the way through there, which are, would have to be projects that the council would approve. So we're still working through that process, but I think in the interim, we're going to have to go ahead and at least get the delineators back up that were there originally in the project, and the city will have to cover that. So I'm going to get a quote from our contractor who originally did the thing to get a cost to do that work and get those replaced.
All right. Thank you, Natalia, for all of that work. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, I appreciate you getting back with us, Natalia.
Okay, well, we'll leave that one. You want to leave that one on there till we finish it?
Yeah, I need to take some action on that.
All right. And then number 14 is our TAP grant. You all know that we have got that and it's been started.
Yes.
And we can discuss this later, but one of the things I had mentioned to Eddie in the past few days is that before we really did a lot of stuff downtown, like ADAs and all of that, is to wait and see how this is going to turn out, because they're going to be like making the sidewalks larger, going to have some traffic calming, and I'd like to see how that's going to play out before we really do a lot of stuff as far as the ADA things. What do you all think?
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
I think so. Connie, is that just right there at the bridge, or does it go further west?
No, it's just,
or Eddie.
Yeah, Tim, it's just over the bridge.
Okay.
And the bulk of the work is on the the bridge structure, the outside walls facing, like that you can see from the park.
Okay.
And on the other side as well, rebuilding those walls is a bulk of the work, and plus a lot of infrastructure, new storm drainage, new sidewalks, curb and gutter, just a whole streetscape improvements in there, new lighting. There's going to be a brick van, just like we have all the way up and down Main Street.
Okay.
New crosswalks, new bump outs for the sidewalk in front of those intersections there with Water Street and Royal Springs. So it's a complete redo of the streetscape profile. So it'll be nice. It'll be really nice.
Okay, well, we'll leave that on there until it's finished. Maybe we can do
Okay.
a grand opening or something, put it in the
Yeah,
paper.
we're looking July, August timeframe right now to punch it out and have it complete.
Okay.
Is the time frame.
Maybe, I read that email too, maybe get with the paper and kind of lay out, give him an idea, so it could be in the paper. If you could put that on your to-do list, Eddie.
I will.
All right, we'll leave it on there though.
Okay.
And the same thing with number 15. It's an intersection in Hamilton, Washington. It was a stop bar.
Yeah, that's on Robert's list. I'll just have to remind him that it's something when he gets
Weather permitting.
ready. Yeah, weather permitting, he needs to get out there and get that put in. He will. We'll
Okay.
get it done.
Well, the Kentucky KYTC Main Street paving and parking, is that completed now, Eddie?
No, we still lack the residential section. We're putting in white edge lines delineating the width or like kind of the drive lanes, and then also center lines. But it's all the residential section from the pub on out towards, as you're heading out of town.
Okay.
That block, that section in there, a couple of blocks in there.
I know. Okay. Well, we'll leave that on there too.
There's a whole striping plan they haven't done it yet. We'll stay on them. They'll get it done.
Well, the weather hasn't permitted for you to do it.
Well, no, we wanted to concentrate on getting the stalls painted and right now these contractors are so busy and so far behind.
That is true.
That we'll get that done too out there.
Okay.
So.
You put that on.
It's on their list. Yes.
Put that on the list. We'll leave it on the agenda or the agenda. So, excuse me. So it takes us to number 17, and I want to give everybody an update as to where we're at with the traffic ordinance. Nick, myself, Eddie, and Devin have been meeting, and we have gotten to the point where we're ready to get this out to the traffic committee itself. So Devin's on March the 1st, everybody on the traffic committee should have a copy of the ordinance. And any comments come back from the traffic committee by the 14th of March. This is going to be in Devin's email when she sends this out to all of us. And then the subcommittee will meet on March the 15th at 10:30 to go over any comments we get back. And our March 21st meeting, everybody will have a copy of the updated one, the one that we're going to be recommending to council on 3/28 to have our first reading for our ordinance. So that's the time frame. That's our schedule. If anybody's got any questions, just wait till Devin said at least by March 1st, you should have a copy of the ordinance that, and you've got a couple of weeks to look at it and have any comments. Okay. And
Thanks,
table business, and after that, we're not going to do anything till we do get our ordinance done, which it's way closer than it was.
Right.
Do you got anything
she's got
else
a good
you wanna
draft
bring?
of it.
Yeah, she does.
Mhm.
Yeah. The whole purpose of our ordinance, what we've tried to do is condense it down so it won't be really thick like the sign ordinance. We're trying to make it simple, and that's been our goal, and then mostly pertain to Georgetown as far as parking and those kinds of things, so that we'll have teeth in it. So that's our goal. And the only other thing that I wanted to bring up, I think, just real quick, and it could be under new business, it could be old business, but Lusby Path coming out on 25 there, Georgetown Road, Lexington Road. There's people coming out of there to turn left in front of the hospital is pretty dangerous. I don't know, Tim, I think you have quite a bit of wrecks there, don't we?
We have had quite a few wrecks there. Fortunately, we haven't had a lot of major incidents, but it's a very good possibility. I mean, T-bones and stuff like that to happen, but we've had several incidents there.
Eddie, is there any way that we could look into making that a right in, right out?
Oh, wow.
Well,
That would have to go through Natalia's.
Natalia?
KYTC.
25 and Lusby Path I think they have a permit right now anyway, for a development that's coming in there at the
Okay.
corner. And so they're looking at potential for signalization at that intersection and some other
Okay.
improvements. So I think that will be resolved with that permit.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. Thank you. Is
But
anybody
you're
else?
right, though.
Huh?
You're right, though. Going left out of there is really not smart. It's not safe.
No, but
It-
in time, it'll probably be taken care of according to what Natalia's saying. I just
Yeah,
wanted to bring
okay.
that up. So we don't have to put it on the agenda. Does anybody have
Okay.
anything else that they want to bring forth or got any questions?
Hey, Connie, this is
Yes,
Kitty.
ma'am.
I had a question. I had sent it on my email to Brennan about, we used to have a stop for people in the crosswalk there where Galvin's used to be at Broussard's. And I've noticed lately when I've been downtown, obviously we haven't put it back, but a lot of people, I think because the lights are not at eye level, they don't see that, and people are not stopping for people in the crosswalk. So I was wondering as to when that might be put back in there.
Hey, Eddie, can you answer that? We talked about
Yeah,
that too.
Sure. Thanks, Katie, for bringing that up. I will. We've got the sign. It's out at Public Works. Let me talk to Robert about getting that put back up.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Does anybody have anything else? Tim?
Yeah, I don't know if you all been made aware or received phone calls about it, but we've been dealing down at the code office about Cardinal Drive in Cumberland. There's an issue right now with a fence that's been constructed. It's actually going out into the road. So we're dealing with that right now. So if you guys get a chance, drive over there, just be careful. People are going to have to, when they're turning out of Cumberland, they're going to have to pull out further. So it could be a possibility for accidents, and then even turning into onto Cumberland off of Cardinal. I could see that fence getting clipped, but we're working on it right now. So if you guys hear anything, or just let people know that we're in the process of getting it resolved.
Okay. That's good.
Thanks
to
for
know.
that update, Tim. That's been a hot button issue, I know.
Okay. Anybody else got anything they want to bring forth? If not, I'm going to call the meeting at 5:03. We're going to adjourn. Everybody good?
Yes, ma'am.
Thanks, everybody.
I want to say thank you all very much. Our next meeting will be March 21st, 4:30 via Zoom. Thanks,
All right.
guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.